Hey guys, it's Jillian from your stage movement class. So it turns out MCC Tech only goes until 10 tomorrow instead of 12. So I probably will be in class to explain this further, except just in case. And I'll probably be late either way. So I'm just gonna give you guys the rundown, and that way if you're like, oh, I hate it, it's stupid, perfect. And also, Aubrey, this will help too with the soundscape, because it'll like explain kind of what's happening. Okay, so here is what I have. I have like everybody's names like on it. I'll send pictures of this in the group chat too, but I'm just gonna give you guys like a rundown. Sorry, I'm like yapping. Oh, okay. So basically, oh, is that Erin? She's eating. Okay, sorry. So this is the Titanic, and I have the people who are like passengers like actually making like the bow of the ship, like doing this with their arms, while Sean is on Josh's shoulders, Amanda's on Joey's, Chase and Patrick are making like the bow, and then Big Sean behind it, and then Moogie behind him, and then Taylor, and then me behind Taylor, and we're making the ship, like the shape of the ship, and then we're walking down forward, and the table is already going to be preset there, so we can put Sean and Amanda down on the table. And then what's happening through here is I took people's ideas of like the original like, oh, like wave animals, like since animals, okay, but since waves don't like have to like be on stage like immediately, like they can be bringing on the other mats that we need. And so people are gonna bring on mats and then go off stage, or they can stay on stage and just I don't know, they're gonna bring on the mat and go off stage, bring on the mat, maybe do like a somersault or something, go off stage at like, I haven't decided that yet, because like I figured that would be something that we figured out like in class, but like either way, they have choreo to bring their mat on. And so if their name is above their head, like Jasmine, for example, Jasmine is gonna bring on this mat and place it right there. And this is back of the room, this is front of the room, like facing the mirror where Jill will be. Jill's like right here. So there's a table right here, and Aubrey and Araja are gonna bring on this. This is like the big, like the huge, like blue mats. They're gonna drag this on with these two people, and these people are also gonna be spotters for the backbends if Jill decides that they need them, even though Araja and Aubrey don't really need it. And if not, they can just bring this mat on and leave. And so yeah, scene 2. Guys, this is like gonna be really, really hard to explain over video. Like, unfortunately, like I kind of need to be there. I'm just realizing that to be a fact, but hopefully I'll be there. Okay. Next, we have the blue mats, and Sean and Amanda are on the table, and then I have Jasmine and Nadia on this side since their mat was on that side, and me and Tavon on this side since our mats were on this side last time, doing the somersault. Like Jasmine knows the partner somersault thing that she showed me on the blue mats, and then Tavon's gonna end up over here, Jasmine's gonna end up over here, and me and Nadia are gonna end up on these blue mats staying there. And then there's other people on these mats right here, and these are all the waves. If they're on a mat, you're a wave, and you can do the wave tricks. And I think we decided for waves either like Spanish Rider, or like headstand, kicking legs, jackknives. I think people can choose. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if it looks like really stupid and ridiculous, then we can all make a collective decision to do one thing, and that will be fine. And then there's 3 circles right here, and these are people in lifeboats. So partner stretch, rower, partner stretch, rower, partner stretch, rower. And so yeah, and that is what's happening for this scene. And then the next scene, we're gonna have to assign people just when it happens, I think, to take the table off, because the table isn't gonna be on here anymore once Sean and Amanda are off. And I think I kind of alluded to it in here that it would either be like Josh and Joey, since their mat is right here, and also because I think Joey said he wanted to do a lift with like Sean and Amanda off the table or something, and I don't know what he had in mind for that, but that's why they're right here, so they can easily get to Sean and Amanda if they need to do that. And then next scene is like presetting. So the table is off, probably by Josh and Joey, and then these mats that were there for the waves are going to be moved back by these people. And then the big blue mats are going to stay, and Sean and Amanda are going to be here, and Sean has the Heart of the Ocean necklace. And so then it gets to like scene 3, like, oh, exploring the ocean. So we have Sean and Amanda, the big blue mats, and we're gonna have to figure out Sean and Amanda as we go. I couldn't block them, like, specific moves, but basically the people who were on the mats last time, the mats will be set up like this in the back, and they're gonna start off as like seaweed in the back, and so this is another moment for people can show off their handstands, their headstands, or not handstands because you have to have a spotter, but you could figure that out, I guess, but like our shoulder stands or like, you know, something like that back here. And then the first locomotor group is the crab group, and so at this moment Sean still has the heart of the ocean. This is just like friendly, like little, like, first one, it'll go by really quick, you know. Nothing needs to get stolen yet. Group 2, we have rolling crab. So I'm gonna steal the heart of the ocean from Sean and do a one-handed cartwheel away. And here's the other people who are doing it, because these are all the people who wanted to do it. Here's the new group of seaweed. It's different people, so that way everybody gets a chance to show off something that they want to do. And then the big blue mats are still here, and then yes, and then to locomotor number 3, it's new seaweed people, just to be sure everybody gets a chance. And then, but if that goes by too fast or too slow, I left purposely like open mats, and we could figure out the timing and everything if need be. Is crocodile. I have Moogie and Jay doing it, and then also back handspring dolphin. So Aubrey, if you could add some dolphin sound effects here to this too, because I have the rolling star. I did the rolling starfish off, and I'm gonna pass it to Moogie, who's going to have it around his neck while he's the anglerfish, and then Jay will also be behind him. And then I'm gonna come back on completely differently and do the dolphin, because Jill really asked me to do the back handspring, and she wants me to do it really bad. So I'm gonna do that across while they're doing that, because it'll take me really quick while they like get across, and it'll be fine, and it'll just pass the time. And there will also be seaweed in the back. And then group 3 are the bridges. Bridges is really hard to assign, and so I think bridges, like standing bridge and everything, they will happen on like the big blue mats, except I don't exactly know. I couldn't like assign specific people to do it yet, because I need to know like who is willing to do it in that moment, who's willing to spot, who's willing to do it, because like the locomotors were just before. I don't know if somebody's gonna be too tired or something, but bridges would be the last thing that we do. And then if everybody thinks that we need to add like one more locomotor, I can add one more page where like we add like the monkeys and the frogs, maybe. And that can be like final thing. But yeah, so everybody who wants to do like headstands or something should have a chance to be seaweed or waves, but I think waves will end up probably being something in unison, like Spanish Rider. So if anybody wanted to do headstand, they all were assigned to be a seaweed at least once. And or like a shoulder stand or something. And I have it set out pretty good. And then of course, if anybody feels uncomfortable or doesn't want to do something, we can totally switch it around. But that will have to be something that I think we do while it happens. And yeah, I'm sorry to send you this 8-minute long, very confusing video. And I think I really just need to be there to pitch this, because I don't know, everybody would have to watch the video, I think. And also, I'll send the pictures in the group chat too, but yeah.